What a spectacular view. The Golden Gate Bridge, San Francisco Bay, and the city of San Francisco. This is our starting point, and we're going to be driving all the way south to San Diego. My name's Mark Melna. Coming up on the WFN Real Road Trip, we're in California. Coming up on WFN's Real Road Trip, Southern California, we hit the wharf, Fisherman's Wharf, to see a day in the life of Mike LaRocca, one of San Fran's premier fish distributors. Then Brian Stranko from California Trout releases his report on the state of the California salmon species. Big surprise, this ain't pretty. Then we take it to the water, under our own power, winter kayak fishing in San Diego Bay with the yak man himself, Jim Salmons. And finally, we're after shark. With a twist, Conway Bowman has developed extreme shark fishing on the fly. But first, we rise and shine at LaRocca Seafood Incorporated. Well, that just about wraps up another day here at Fisherman's Wharf in San Francisco. The only thing is, though, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. LaRocca Seafood has been in business since 1906, and over 100 years later, it is still a family affair. They take great pride in providing the freshest seafood to the restaurants that have made the San Francisco Bay Area world famous.
LaRocca Seafood is known for their quality, for their dependability, for their honesty, their integrity as a family and a wholesaler in San Francisco. I think the Italian heritage has always been big on family and tradition, and the business definitely helps bond us children together. I took it over from my great uncle in the late 1980s, 1985, when he had open heart surgery and he didn't have any children. So I was his grandchild, so to say, and I came back from college to run the business for him and continue college here in the Bay Area. And then when my brother Nick graduated from college, he came down to help me, and when my brother Paul graduated college, he came down to help us, and it's always just the tradition of family has always been inherent in our business. We've been selling seafood in San Francisco for over 100 years, and most of the fish that we sell is local fish. Petrale soles, sand dabs, halibuts, flounders, wreck sole, English sole, and so it's all merchandise, seafood that's caught and harvested right outside the Golden Gate. It may be easier to run a larger company than a smaller company because we need to make sure everything is perfect every day for our customers. And it goes back to family. The restaurants behind us are family-owned businesses that have been in San Francisco for 100 years. So there's 100-year-old businesses that catch seafood. There's 100-year-old businesses that sell seafood in San Francisco. So not only do we put our name on our merchandise, they're putting their name on their plate of food that they're selling to the customers. We buy from the same people that we've been buying from for 25, 30, 40, 50 years. So we just don't look to buy anything from anybody. We buy our merchandise from people that support us year-round. And when fish is hard to get, they're saving merchandise for you. And when there's too much fish available, they're just giving us the best that they have, the top of the line. And somebody else is always going to buy what's left over. They know that we want the best fish available. We only buy as much as we think we need, and that's the whole game. How much do you need, and how much do you need every day?
What was amazing to me was upon our morning arrival, the employees at LaRocca Seafood were already more than halfway done their day.
We start early in the morning because there's a lot of work to do to get the fresh seafood on the plate at the restaurant. Not only does the fish have to be harvested from the ocean, brought to the dock, it needs to be processed, it needs to be packaged, it needs to be delivered, and sometimes those deliveries are an hour away. One of the major staples you find in a restaurant is petrale sole. It's a flat fish, much smaller than a halibut. It's about 2 or 3 pounds. And we might buy 1,000 pounds at a time of petrale. So we would get that fish and bring it in, put it on the fillet tables, and when we're done cutting the petrale, the 1,000 pounds, we only have 300 pounds of fillet. So we only get a 1/3 yield from that fish. So we need to, and as you can imagine, cutting 1,000 pounds of fish, maybe 2 pounds each, you got 500 fish you got to fillet with an 8-inch knife. It's going to take you a little while to do that. We do that with 10 or 15 different types of fish. We can get a 100-pound tuna, and that is going to only yield 70 pounds or 75 pounds of loins. And you want to buy 10 pounds at a time or 15-pound loins, you know, that's only 5 pieces well, if you have 50 customers or 100 customers, you need to cut 10 or 15 or 20 tuna. And 1,000 pounds of petrale, and then another 1,000 pounds of petrale. And then if you buy halibut, you buy the Alaskan halibut or the local halibut, we're buying 1,000 pounds of halibut and filleting that and turning that into 700 pounds of fillet. It's a lot of butchering, and you can buy merchandise already cut, already filleted from Alaska or from Northern California or Washington or Oregon, and you can have it shipped to San Francisco, and you can take the box out of the big box and send it to the restaurant, but that's not how we do it. We buy the fish whole every day. We fillet it ourselves. We see the quality. We know what we're cutting. We know what it looks like before we're going to send it to our customers. We'd never buy it pre-cut out of the north or out of the south, put it in a box, put my name on it, and give it to a customer. We'd never do that.